Hey guys, Kevin Muddy River Tactical. Welcome back to the range. Today we got another new pistol. This one's been out a couple months now. We're just kind of behind on the videos, but that pistol is the Echelon 4.0 Compact. So this is the compact size of the original Echelon, which we'll compare here in a little bit. But it's a more compact size, 4-inch barrel, still has the tritium front sight, U rear dot, optic ready, which we'll go into some of the optics here in a minute. It comes with 2 magazines, a flush fit 15 round magazine and an extended 18 round magazine. So if you look at just the features of this gun, the features are all almost identical, other than it's a shorter barrel at 4 inches and the compact grip, which we'll compare all that later. It's more equivalent of a Glock 19 size pistol, whereas the Echelon, the full size Echelon, is more equivalent of like a Glock 17 size pistol. I think this is going to be a way more popular option. The Glock 19 over the years has just been kind of the tried and true size for a good versatility of concealment, but also home defense, duty, whatever you're going to do. You know, you go to conceal something, having that much smaller grip is way easier to conceal. And nowadays, you'll get a little more velocity out of the longer barrel, but nowadays, the way new ammo is, you're not really losing much by going to a 4-inch barrel compared to the 4.5. So we'll go over all that as we go. So let's see what's in the box here, and then I'll talk about the optics here. So in the bag, I've already got the magazines out, but it comes with optic mounting. The optic mounting on these Echelons are different than most of them. When you take off this plate, it uses little pins and different screws for a variety of options. And the cool thing is it gives you all these. So you can see right here, there's a screw kit for Delta Pro. If you're gonna put that on it, it takes those longer screws, the RMR, SRO type screws. This is the 509T plate screws. And then here's the different pins which go into the holes and different configurations for different mountings that you could use. So right out of the box, it gives you, there's some more pins there for the shield footprint, and then more screws. It gives you everything you need to, no matter what optic you want to run. It's just a super versatile system of doing that, where you don't have to change plates or vice versa. So I think it's cool that they give you all that stuff. That way, you know, with Walthers, I'm a huge fan of Walthers. When you get a Walther, then you have to order a plate for it. Even though it's free, you have to wait for it to get there. And then if you decide to change optics, you got to get another plate, where this is just way more streamlined. The other thing in the box is you get a loader. You get 2 interchangeable back straps here that pop out and then go in with a pin. So they will change your back strap right there to different grips, different hand sizes, different things like that. And then also it gives you, it's not an extender, it's just for your fingers. So you can take the base plate off the flush fit mag and make it where you got a longer grip, but still 15 rounds. So with the 15 round magazine, it's just a straight flush fit. Whereas if you put this on that flush fit one, it would be the same footprint as that right there, the extended mag, but with only 15 rounds. Whereas this extended mag has 18 rounds in it. So you get a little bit of both, which is cool, because if you're going to like duty range stuff, you know, you can get that and it gives you more or less a full size grip plus some back again. Or if you're concealed carrying or anything else, it just gives you that smaller footprint that's a little easier to conceal there. The other thing I really like about the Echelons, and this is both of them, because like I said, the features are really similar, but it's true ambi design all the way around. The mag release is on both sides. You don't have to swap it. It's ready. You know, a right-handed guy could pick it up, and then a left-handed guy could go shooting it right after without switching anything. The slide releases are ambi on it as well, and they actually work really well. A lot of times, me being left-handed, I see this more often. It seems like the left-handed release doesn't work as well on a lot of different guns. It's like always tighter for whatever reason, where this one's not. It works really good straight out of the box. So that's super cool. And like I said, the sights are the same. The U dot, some people love them, some people don't. I'm kind of a fan of them, but that tritium front's a really good sight there. So what we'll do is we're gonna shoot these few. And then the other thing is, and this is kind of obvious, but I just wanted to mention it. This is the mag for that full size Echelon, which is 18 round. It does work in these. It just has the gap. So if you have an Echelon, you can still use those mags and get those sleeves or different base plates to make those work if you wanted to, or it's just a backup mag. Obviously, that's not going to hurt anything, just to have extra mags. So let's just shoot these first few rounds through them and just see how it shoots, and then I'm going to show you the differences between the compact and the full-size Echelon. All right, we're going to start with the flush fit 15 round mag. It shoots really good. Honestly, I can't tell much difference in the shooting between them. They both have about the same amount of recoil to them. The grip just feels way better to me because, like I said, my hand's not off of that anyways. So when you go to the extended mag in them, it's just way extra grip that if you have bigger hands than me, it'd matter. To me, it doesn't matter a whole bunch here. So we'll shoot one more here. This is the 18 round mag. Shoots really good. I'm a fan of this. Like I said, they're both the same pistols. This is a great pistol as well. I'm just more of a fan of this size of the pistol. It just fits me better for an all-around pistol. And as you can see, like I've been carrying it in this outside the waist Kydex holster. It's just a way better fit. The grip doesn't stick way out, you know, with the flush mag in it. The grip's not way out of the way. Whereas you can imagine this grip is the equivalent of what that would be. So if you're carrying the full-size Echelon, you can see how much more there is to print there. It's just a different carry method. For duty, it wouldn't matter as much, but for concealed, I think it's a way better option all the way around.
The design of that holster helps too.
Yeah, and the design of the holster too, if you aren't familiar with these holsters, it's contoured to your body. So it contours and pulls it in where it needs to. And the way those belt loops are, it just keeps it all, the tighter you put your belt, the more it's going to pull it in. It just keeps it right there with your body, and it's got adjustable retention on it. It's just an all-around good holster. I use it all the time for range use. I don't really open carry, but with this, you can put a sweatshirt over it and nobody know the difference. You can carry like that, however you prefer to carry. I use them a lot at the range though, and just go that way. For concealed carry, I tend to go to our IWB Kydex holsters. They're just more versatile. If you don't have a sweatshirt on and something, they're just way easier to conceal all the time. Or if you're, you know, this time of year in the spring, you start the morning off right now with a sweatshirt, and here in a couple hours, you'll be in just a t-shirt. So it can, inside the waist holster, it just tends to work out a little better. So real quick, I'll show you the differences, the only differences between these two pistols. And by the way, this is 24 ounces, where I believe this is like 26 ounces. Don't quote me on it. It's a little heavier because you got more material. Other than that, it's just literally, if you look side by side, it's the grip length of them and then the barrel length is the only differences. Other than that, they're the same guns more or less. The cool thing about these, and I haven't seen it yet, they may be on the market and I just haven't seen it, the trigger control group, central control group, whatever they call it on these, is the serialized part. So you can take these apart, pop that trigger group out, and you can switch frames and stuff. So what I believe they're gonna do is have where you can have this compact slide with a full-size grip and vice versa, and make them more modular like SIG and a lot of the other guns have done. So that's kind of cool. It'll allow you to mix and match and do the setup that you really want. So overall, I think this is a great pistol. I'm glad it came out. I really wish it was the first one they came out with because I think it's going to be a way more popular option. But they're both great pistols. Either way, you're not going to go wrong. Reliability wise, we've shot this one well over 1,000 rounds with no issues. And like I said, them being the same guns, I don't see this being an issue. So if you're in the market, definitely check them out. With the MSRP around $650 with everything you get here and being able to put optics on it and not have to order plates, I think it's a really good deal. So if you're in the market, definitely check them out at Springfield Armory's website or your local gun shop. And if you need any holsters, check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We can get you set up with whatever kind of holster you want for this pistol or any other pistols. So as always, we appreciate you guys joining us. And until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.